Yo, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bash, and I'm playing some Call of Duty Black Ops. Specifically, I'm playing Domination on Stadium, and I remember this vividly because it was just a couple hours ago, actually. And it was mad annoying because this was literally out of 9 dominations we played, tonight. This was one of the 7 games we played on Stadium, so it was super annoying. We just kept playing on Stadium the entire time. But you know what? Stadium ain't that bad of a map. But when you can play the same map 9 times in a row, and it just gets annoying. Unless you're playing Nuketown and Nuketown 24/7, which is fun as hell. But yeah, playing the same map and the same game type over and over and over and over again, just super annoying. But whatever, we had fun. And I'm coming off a long weekend. Thank God, man. I really needed a long weekend. So I'm out of college now. I work full time. And when you work full time, you really learn to appreciate your holidays. When I was in college, when I was in high school, I didn't really appreciate them too much. Especially in college. Like, the thing about college is, like, the way you can formulate your classes, you can basically have your class. I mean, I used to set up my schedule so I'd never have to wake up before like 12. So I was always sleeping in, always staying up super late. Or, you know what I'm saying? If you don't feel, I mean, this is bad. Don't take my advice on this. But if you don't feel like going to a class, you don't really have to go to that class. I mean, there's nobody there taking attendance or, you know what I'm saying, on your ass. You're not losing grades or anything. So it's up to you. I mean, if one day, once in a while, you don't feel like, going to class, you can skip and no one will be on your ass for it. You can just sleep in all day if you're feeling kind of crummy. But work is a different issue, man. So you got to come in every day. You don't get 2 or 4 months off of school just to chill. So, I mean, it's a different situation, man. So you really do appreciate your holidays. So I had a lot of fun. And I didn't play really any games. I was out and about all weekend. I was just trying to enjoy my time. A lot of my friends were here from out of town. A lot of my friends in town that I haven't hung out with for a while. So real long nights, man. And I don't know if you guys know what this feels like, but when you come home 3 nights in a row and the birds are chirping, if you feel like shit, man. It feels shitty when it's like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., the sun's coming up and you come home. But it was worth it because it was a crazy ass weekend. Maybe I'll tell you guys about it another time. But for now, let's talk about Modern Warfare 3 because I think that's about on everybody's mind. It's the big thing everyone's talking about because the revealer was released today. And everybody's disappointed. Everybody seems to be disappointed. But I'm not disappointed at all because it's what I expected. So I don't know if you guys recall or not, but man, single player is always released far before multiplayer. All the single player, like, the spoilers and stuff are released. So, I mean, if you didn't see the trailer, I'll put a link to it in the description. And I talked about let me talk about another thing I'm going to put in the description. My Team Noble, I have a Team Noble commentary I put up lately. It's talking about Modern Warfare 3 and running through all the information we have and stuff like that. So, if you haven't heard about all that, you can check that out. I'll put a link in the description and an annotation to that one. But if you haven't seen the revealer for Modern Warfare 3 yet, go check that out because you know what I'm saying, if you're taking the time to check out these videos, check out Call of Duty videos, then you're definitely interested enough and you should stay up to date with this type of stuff. But it was basically just kind of teasing us about the what's going to be happening in the single player. It looks like it's going to be a World War III type of scenario. I don't know, and I really don't care because I'm not a single player guy. I don't play single player. I never played single player. I played single player for Modern Warfare 2, and the only reason that I did that was because I wanted to get good at the game and I didn't know how to play. So I just thought I'd play single player first and work my way over to multiplayer. And that didn't even end up happening because I didn't end up playing all the way through single player. So, I haven't played through single player Modern Warfare 2. I haven't played through the Black Ops single player. I haven't touched it even though I heard it was great. I'm just not a single player type of dude. I'm a multiplayer guy. I like to get online. I like to, ruin other people's day. That's what I like to do. And I mean, that's just me. I'm a competitive dude. But for all you guys who are disappointed because, multiplayer information wasn't released, you should have known, man. If you're a Call of Duty fan, you should have known. If you saw the trailers last year and you saw the sequence in which they release information, multiplayer is always last because it's always what people want, and they're always going to release the good stuff last. That's just how it goes. You always save the best for last. But yeah, I was reading Twitter because I'm always on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, you need to get on Twitter. There's a lot of good information you can get from people there. Even if you don't have anything to tweet, people always say, I don't know what I'm going to tweet. But man, just follow comedians, follow people, follow, you know what I'm saying, game designers, follow the news, follow whatever it is you want to follow because especially if you like games or if there's anything you're passionate or interested about, there's always somebody on Twitter you can follow who's always going to give you the latest information when it happens. So But anyways, I was you know, I saw Hutch, and he was tweeting, and he was saying the same thing, man. You shouldn't expect, you know what I'm saying, the multiplayer to be released before the single player, which is what happened, obviously. And you know, he pointed out that, and he's been to E3 last year, and he pointed out that even at E3, as late as E3, so E3 is a couple of weeks away, and I'm gonna be there this time, and I was actually pretty excited for it. But he said that there was no multiplayer information there. There was no multiplayer released. It's usually its own big, you know, star-studded event that they do like they did last time. It was huge. So I mean, I'm not expecting to see any single-player stuff over when I get to E3, which kind of sucks because I wish I could, but I know I'm not going to, so I can accept that. But yeah, guys, don't get too upset. I mean, shoot, I'm happy enough with the information that I have heard. I mean, I've seen all the multiplayer maps. I've heard about all the multiplayer maps. I've heard about a lot of the weapons, and I trust it's good information. Obviously, some of it's probably might not be true. They haven't confirmed any of it, but they have confirmed that some of it has to be true. So they have confirmed that some of it is true. So some of it does have to be true. And if you recall, like everything that I heard about Black Ops released on, you know, a website like Kotaku, which is a pretty, you know, substantial source in my opinion. They're usually pretty good. Every time I've ever seen anything released from them, any teasers for like Black Ops, they came true. So I mean, I'm pretty well. I'd put some money on saying that most of the stuff they released is probably true. All that stuff that was leaked, probably true. You guys can probably look forward to it. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be good. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not super hyped up about it yet, just because I haven't gotten to see. I know once I see the gameplay, I'll be hyped up. I also saw Hutch tweeting at 402 about the possibility of a brand new engine, like an entire new game engine used, or possibly a super buffed up engine from, like, you know, Modern Warfare 2. Which is super interesting to me. I mean, Robert Bowling was like teasing him. He wasn't telling him. He wouldn't say whether it was true or whether it wasn't true. He said you'll have to wait and see. But man, I'm kind of excited for that. So I'm excited to hear more. If you guys have heard anything about Modern Warfare 3 that I haven't heard yet, or that you think you've heard, let me know. Send me some sources. Send me messages. I'm always down to hear. And anyways, thanks for checking this out. As always, go like me, go follow me, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.